Here's how I made one of my favorite meads ever, and this method gave me surprisingly good results. I actually ended up just making a few strong pots of this pomegranate green tea, like slightly stronger than a normal brew, and use that in place of water. You could also add the tea leaves directly, but I wanted to try this method first. I found it funny that this was supposed to be an experimental batch, and so I just used cheap grocery store honey, but it still ended up great. I usually like raw and unfiltered honey, but this shows that you don't always need the most expensive ingredients for good results. So it fermented for just a few weeks, and I was surprised how quickly this batch cleared up, and I wonder if the tea might have had something to do with that. We also got a nice compact yeast cake, and so racking this to age in a new vessel was super easy. And honestly, I probably could have just bottled it from here and still kept good clarity. This only got down to a gravity of 1.01, so there's a slight residual sweetness and the ABV is about 12%. If your batch doesn't ferment completely dry, you have to make sure it's done fermenting before you bottle. But I'm confident that this was finished because the gravity hasn't changed in 4 months of aging. Just a little bit of sweetness really helps complement the pomegranate notes from the tea, and now the final product is more fruity than I expected, but it's so good. Overall, this recipe was a 10